is a call to Topps, Upper Deck, Panini, all the big card companies that make TCGs as well. This is a calling to all these companies. I hope something can be done, but there's going to be a big problem in the world of sports cards if you're a collector, especially if you're a regular guy. You know, one of the guys just scraping by to get a box of retail each week, and maybe, you know, if you're lucky, 1 or 2 boxes of hobby a year. The CT scanning issue, it gets even worse. It gets even worse, believe it or not. And I have to give a shout out real quick. Dan the Card Man, he touched on this, maybe in a little bit more detail than I'm going to, but this is the perspective, you know, of just a regular collector. That's what I'm bringing you guys. I didn't do deep research. I'm just giving you my thoughts on what I know. There's a website up, and they got information even on pricing, and they're going to be offering a CT scanning service to check your packs, and yes, even your boxes. So that does answer my question about if boxes can be checked. Now, if booster boxes can be checked, as far as TCGs, they say yes, they can. It's just a little more difficult. But the crazy thing is, you know, on this website, in one of the categories, they actually said sports cards are easier to check than card games. And I'm coming at it from the perspective of a sports card collector, so that's not good news. They do have pack pricing. I can't quite remember, but I'll throw it up on the screen, and I'm not promoting these guys. I am not for this service at all, but here's something that bothers me, and it's a claim made on this website, and I'm going to put the website up as well. They said this is a trade secret, that this has been going on for a long time, and they're just going to offer this up to the public, to everybody. Now, if that's the truth, there's a lot of people out there that have been being scammed. So they're going to be checking packs and boxes, and, you know, the price seemed relatively high. You know, for 5 packs, it's like, what, $75 a pack or something like that. But yes, if you consider some of the packs that people would be having checked, it would be more pricey packs, higher end stuff. Sports cards, it would be higher end hobby packs, and then obviously hobby boxes. That's the big thing. This kills the secondary market across the board, even when it comes to big shops like hobby shops and stuff. Just kills that market. You can't have any faith in that market after something like this. And that's not saying everyone would do this. There's still some honest people out there, but there's a lot that will do this, especially in this hobby. There's a lot of vultures in it. You guys know that. Anybody that collects sports cards and been doing it for at least a few years, you know it. That's my big thing. You know, I try not to buy from the secondary market anyway, but this should effectively kill it. Unless you're getting the product straight from the source, you really can't have any faith in it, especially after this definitely is out there and hits the market. I don't think it's up and running yet for the general public, but the claim on the website is this has been going on for a long time, which is just terrible. Think of how many people that entered breaks, things like that, or, you know, just bought cards from maybe some big shop. You know, they put out the hobby boxes, but they already pulled those good hobby boxes. Those aren't on the shelves. Think of how many people got ripped off thinking they were going to potentially get that big hit, and they never had a chance. Just scammed. Scammed completely. It's terrible. And I'm not saying it's happened in every situation, but even if it happened in 1/5 of the situations that it could have happened to people, it's terrible. Just a way to suck the fun and enjoyment out of something like this. There's always these guys that just try to take advantage of it. They're killing the hobby that way. Basically, effectively moving forward, you're only going to be able to buy, you know, if you can get something directly from Panini, if you can get it directly from Topps, Upper Deck, right out of the store, off the shelf, as far as retail. But how do you have any trust in it anymore? Because you got to remember, a lot of these big online stores and stuff, or resellers, whatever, breakers, they're in it ultimately to make money. And I mean, just look at the backyard breaks, guys. Those guys look like they would smile right in your face and reach in your pocket at the same time and take every cent you had. So here's the even bigger concern, and I'll finish off the video, that I have. We're going to get, you know, one service that sprouts up first that's available to everybody. But then what I think will happen is competition. You'll see more of these CT scanning services, for less. It'll drive the prices down somewhat, and you'll see a lot more people checking packs. So sealed product on eBay, anywhere. You can't have any faith in it anymore. But what is going to slow down people buying retail is the big resellers that always snag it all up, because people aren't going to buy it on the secondary market. It's just going to be hoarded at that point. So this is going to be a big thorn in the side of the whole industry when it comes to trading cards across the board. That's why, my call in the beginning to Topps, Upper Deck, all the big TCG companies, whatever they are, Panini, all of them, every single one in the future moving forward, it's time you guys got to do some research. And I think they already spoke on this. Hopefully there's something that they can do to stop these packs. Like, I realize you can't put lead in the cellophane or whatever. You can't do something like that. That's toxic. I would hope that they'd be working against each other, because they're not beneficial to each other. Yes, the CT scanning companies are going to benefit, but long term, they're really, really going to hurt the business. A lot of people are going to bail out of the hobby because of something like this. People will still buy singles and stuff. Maybe those markets would go up. I just think this is a terrible thing across the board. Something needs to be done about it. That's crazy, though, that they said that this has been a secret going on for years. For years.
So just think about that.
Try to speculate who might have been taking advantage of the regular guys like us, or those beginner people that, they're all excited to get into cards and they're buying into breaks and stuff. What do you guys think about this issue? And do you guys have any solutions you think to offer up? Whatever. I'm interested in hearing from you guys. And again, I'm newer to the talking about sports cards. I usually just open them up and stuff. So any feedback, suggestions to improve, let me know. And again, just be respectful of me, and I'll be respectful to you guys, because I appreciate all my viewers that's been sticking with me, new and old, all 15 of you guys. There's not many, but I'm looking out for the ones watching. Take care, guys.